right, guys, we're at YCS Team Vegas, and what's your name? What'd you play?
Elliot Horowitz. I played K9 Vanquish Soul.
All right, awesome. And what's your team name?
EAT Shifter. We make them eat Shifter.
All right, awesome. And now this is for both of you guys, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So
We're on
I'm
very
Alan,
similar lists.
Alan Tsai from Philly, same team. Also played K9 Vanquish Soul. So.
Okay, so you guys have pretty similar lists, just a little bit different in some parts.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so it's going to be a dual deck profile. Real quick, any shout-outs?
I can start. I want to first shout out my brother Jared. I didn't shout him out last time I got a deck profile, and I still have not heard the end of it. So 100% shout out to him.
And his other brother, Jared.
I want to shout out my whole family throughout the weekend. They were texting me congrats every time we went around and whatnot. I want to shout out JNC Collectibles and Cryptic Collections, both great stores. Go to them if you're in Lehigh Valley or South Jersey.
Yeah, good stuff. Shout out my girlfriend Asha. Shout out my locals PGS. Great place. Awesome locals. Shout out all my friends in the Discord from that local. And yeah, shout out my brother Alex. Shout out sister Amy. Solid support. Yeah.
I have one more shout out. This deck is very shiny, all courtesy of my teammate Tom. I'm borrowing his very shiny cards that he spent too much money on.
All courtesy of
my vendor.
Down the chain here.
In X we trust.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, let's get into it.
Yep. So I'm on 3 Raisin, 3 Xiaolong. I know a lot of people are on 2, but I found myself just fiending for fires in a lot of big grinds.
I am one of those people on 2. I just found myself working on it too much, so 2 felt fine to me, and you only need exactly 2 for a combo. But 2 can come up.
So your difference is 1 less Jalon.
Correct.
Okay.
1 less Jalon, 1 less Bell. We'll get there.
Yeah. Those on 3 Mad Love, 1 each of Sue, Borger, Caesar. I was on 3 Stake, start Snow Devil, obviously. That's it for the VS engine.
Same stuff.
Then for the K9 engine, very standard these days, 3 Azuna, Lupus, 1 Noroi, 1 Jokul, 2 Lantern. You need the second one for Noroi to turn into a Saryuja.
And also just like having a dark sometimes.
Having a dark is nice. And then Case. And then consistency cards. I was on Rhoda Prosp.
Did you guys wish you had Force Release? I know a lot of people have started making Force Release.
I did not miss Force Release once.
No. It's just a brick.
Yeah. I was on 5 Charmies, 3 Fua, 2 Perulia. This is one area where Alan and I differed. He was maining 2 Drolls instead.
Yeah.
Instead of the 2 Perulia?
Instead of the 2 Perulia. I definitely liked Perulia this weekend, but it was also my favorite card to draw off Borger.
Yeah.
Which isn't always the nicest.
That's
so
why I'm a Droll.
the Drolls may have served me better.
Day 1, you lost like so many die rolls, and you just kept drawing these, and it was like so clutch. But I put against like 6 Mitsus, or 6 or 7 of them, something like that. But I never actually had like really resolved draw, but like, it was really nice just being able to draw something live off of Borger. And, like it'll help against like other like random like rogue decks and stuff. Striker too. I put some Striker and
So-
against them.
For your tournament experience, you guys would not have changed the non-engine about how it went for you guys. Like you were since you lost so many die rolls, you're happy you had that 5 Charmies.
Yeah.
Since you played against all those decks, you're happy you had those rolls.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
It worked out for both of us with our rolls.
Yeah.
All right, that's awesome.
Yeah. Then I'm on obviously 3 Ash. So 3 Ash, then Mag. I was on 2 Bell, which is another spot that Al and I differed. He was only on 1. And then the most important part, we make him eat the bye-bye Shifter.
Bye.
Very critical. For the 2 Bell, I don't know. I don't like Bell that much, like going first in the Joker Tower. It's definitely obviously really good, like just belling in a Joker trap, but like first it doesn't do much. Instead of 2 or what, I was on 1 Bell and 1 less Xiaolong, so I used 2 Imperms in main instead of that.
Okay.
So better for like even if like if you Fua like Yummy, and even if they had like the very minimal board of like Statue plus level 1, if you don't have like an Imperm or anything like interact with Statue, then you can still just lose to Cookie Book. So.
Yeah.
So I'll go through the side next because that's where we continue to have some of our differences. For going first, hard sides, most of the time, I was on Called By, 2 Die Fight, 2 Imperm. Like Alan just said, he was maining the 2 Imperm. He was also on 3 Die Fight and a Tikaboo. Then we were both on 2 Nibs. I was siding the 2 Droll. Alan was siding 3 Perulias.
Yeah.
And then we were both on 3 Dark Ruler No Mores. I was on 3 Retail and he was on 2.
Yeah. One
Now-
less Perulia.
How are the Dark Rulers for you?
So I didn't play into as much Yummy as I expected to. And the couple times that I was into Fiendsmith Yummy, I had this in hand and just played through their board without it because I flew it, and there was one match specifically I drew flew a bell both games, and they ended on nothing that this mattered for.
Yeah. So I did like Dark Ruler a lot. I played against a lot of Yummy and a lot of Mitsu. Even against like Mitsu, you can like Dark Ruler, at least they can't priors, so that's kind of neat. But like it did win me like multiple games against Yummy, so I did like having this.
Awesome. All right.
I think it was still worth keeping in, even though it didn't come up for me for those cases where you face the unbeatable Yummy boards.
Okay. And now extra deck. Extra deck's the same.
Our extra decks were identical. So we were on 2 Rock, an SP, Saryuja, Zeus and Typhon, big guys. We're on Arc Rebellion. This tends to solve a lot of game states. You get 3 5s out. It punches over a lot of stuff. It's also the Ligrout and Lunalight. Neither of us summed it all this weekend. We both had situations where we were trying to get 3 5s and they were keeping us off it. Yeah. But even going for this forced interactions for us to then play through other stuff.
Did you play against any Lunalight?
None of us did.
Nope.
We love that.
Yeah. We were both on Zen Mayo. I was on Valen until literally the night before, and Alan convinced me on Zen Mayo. It's just crazy going second into Drake Hotel. You get 2 free pops on traps.
Yeah. It's just way better than like Valen or anything. Right?
Yeah. And Valen never came up, so it's definitely the right choice. We're on Ripper, obviously. We're on Queen Query, because a lot of lines you need to summon back the Halisu for 2 VSs for Snow Devil.
That card has 3 good effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were on the Nash package using 104 and CXCs.
Yeah. It's just like, it's good going first as like you can negate a Drake Tail or something, and then also just, if you're going second to them, you pop your like Katsu or Raku or anything, any follow-up that they have. Like, C101's not a wrong choice, but like I like C104 a lot.
Also
better.
makes a big ass Zeus. Like,
It does make a big ass Zeus.
That too.
And then we're on the 1 Rocks. This came up, I think, a couple times for me. I don't know if it did for you.
It did too, yeah.
Where I had to punch like with an Xyz or punch an Xyz that they had with a VS and then put it over Rock and then Zeus.
Very cool.
It's a cute little line. It's the werewolf slot if you're running force release, but definitely preferred this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, it can outlagger if you want to. You have to hard over like Mad Love and Rousing for like the.
But it is technically a Ligrout since it makes your Caesar 4K.
I love that.
Yeah. So.
All right. Any last words?
No, just bye.
Bye. Thank you guys so much.